It's Wild 102.9, Ron and Fallon here. We are so lucky to have in the studio this morning Joe Jonas of the Jonas Brothers joins us. And Fallon,
happy to be here.
Not the gays today.
It's impossible. I said this before. I met you so long ago. It was in Indiana. You did a show there with your brothers.
That's right.
And I warned everyone that you have these eyes that just
Me.
bring a girl in. So I was like, be careful, ladies. If you get in on the eat and greet, he will bring you in and you won't know what to do with yourself and you'll be speechless. So, yeah.
Speaking of the girls, I'm going to get right to
Well,
it.
thank
You've been linked to a lot of women, high-profile women. The ladies definitely love you. A lot of big-time relationships that ended kind of abruptly. Is it hard in your position to have a successful relationship? I know I'm not as big a star as you, but it's so hard for me.
That's because Ron likes... Never mind. Go on.
Ron likes what?
Likes the ladies.
I'm
Ron
interested.
likes the ladies. You're a relationship guy, or do you...
I'd like to think I'm a relationship guy. I
Okay.
usually meet somebody, and I think it's just because it's the trust thing. You want to be able to really trust the person when you're far away, and yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. You know, sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't work for me, sometimes it doesn't work for them. You know, so
Right.
it's always kind of it's a little bit of both. It takes both, and yeah, I mean, I feel like it can be difficult with all the traveling and everything. It's literally sometimes just impossible.
And it's so hard because everybody's looking at you. Everybody's taking pictures. You might just be standing next to someone who said, hey, can I get a picture of you?
Exactly.
And she's a hot chick. And
All of a
boom,
sudden-
it's on People Magazine the next day.
Well, that
Yeah.
that just
That just
happened to
happened.
you, and that's what I was going to say. Yeah, now you're dating the Victoria's Secret model, so congratulations.
Thank you. No, that stuff is hilarious. It
Yeah.
happens like that. I mean, you could take a photo with somebody or just somebody you never. I've been linked to people I've never even met before.
Can someone please take a photo of
But-
us? I'd like to be linked to him tomorrow. Thank you.
But it is it's flattering sometimes when depending on who the person is.
Right.
It's like, oh, I was once linked to Hillary Duff and I'd
Nice.
never met her before.
I'd like to
And
be
I was
linked
like,
to Hillary Duff.
my parents have a home right next to our house, and I was walking out of my parents' garage,
Uh-huh.
but they thought it was her garage, and it went everywhere. And I got on their radio station the next day, and they were like, "So, what's this photo?" I was like, and they were like really hyping it up, and I was like, "Sorry to disappoint you guys, but
New albums coming out.
yeah, coming out this fall, and which is like a month away. I'm very excited.
I know. How weird is it going around doing all these shows without your brothers and everything?
It's exciting for me. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like this is something I've been wanting to be able to do for a long time now. And having my brother's support going into it's been the biggest thing. And the music is a lot different from the stuff that I've done with my brothers. It's a little bit more mature, and it's a lot of dance music, and that's the stuff that I've been listening to for the past year. So
You worked with Chris Brown. Who else did you work with on this album?
Brian Kennedy, Rob Knox, Danger, a couple other producers, and just a bunch of great songwriters too that I've been wanting to work with for a long time. And it was cool to work with people like Danger, who he has been creating a lot of different
Yeah.
sounds and stuff. And he came to me and was just like, you know, we had a meeting and I kind of presented him the idea. I told him I wanted to go do something totally different. Almost, I told him my influences, house music stuff, and he just was like, he's like, I hear you. He's like, and he played me like 5 songs. He's like, which ones would you want to go with? Like one out of the 5, and I ended up going with like 5 of them.
Wow.
So
Five of 'em, yeah.
it was cool.
We're live in the studio here at Wild 102.9 with Joe, Jonas, Ron, and Fallon. We're going to take a short break. Play
Okay.
the new single.
Yes.
It's called See No More.
Yeah,
You like this one?
I'm very proud of this one.
You think
yes.
it's the biggest song on the album?
We'll see. I guess. I mean, like, I don't know. There's a lot of songs that I hope to be singles. So this is, I think, the best intro to the album.
All right, here it is. Do you want to introduce your song?
Sure. This is my new single, See No More, right here on Wild 102.9.
All right, I think it's a hit.
Wow.
We may as well certify it now.
Thank you very much.
I have a question about the video.
Sure.
The fire, was it all
Real?
It was
Yeah.
real.
Was that your question? I don't know. I just cut you
No,
off.
that is because your outfit looked kind of like leather, and I was thinking that's got to be a hot situation going on in
It
a
was.
leather outfit.
I was sweating like crazy that day. I
Joe
probably
Jonas-
lost some water weight.
Joe Jonas with us this morning on the Ron and Fallon Show. It's Wild 102.9. You talked about your brothers earlier.
Yep.
Do you miss your brothers? Do you miss being with your
Sometimes.
brothers in the Disney Channel?
Today, my bro Nick and I, we were trying to figure out where we are in the world because me and my brothers were always doing different stuff.
Uh-huh.
So my older brother, he could be, I'm sure he's like on vacation right now or something, chilling. And then my younger brother is in Texas, and he was in Canada yesterday. So it's always kind of one of those things. Like I wrote him this morning and said, "Hey, I'm going to be in LA tonight. Are you going to be around?" and he's just like, oh, sorry, I'm in Texas. So it's just kind of one of those things.
You just bump
But
into
we're
each
happy
other.
for each other, but I feel like now that we're older, we appreciate the time we have with each other and stuff.
So let me back up for a second. I just heard something. Sacramento this morning, Reno midday,
Yep.
LA tonight. Where do you sleep?
Back to Sacramento, actually, after this.
Oh,
Where do
God.
you live? Where do you sleep? How does this work?
Hotel rooms have become my friend. and like any moving vehicle, I can pass out in. If
I
it's
can
a
imagine.
plane, train, I'm like just asleep right
So
away.
how do you keep healthy? I mean, because obviously, do you have time to work out? I mean, do you just have to eat fast food all the time?
I try to eat as healthy as I can, and sometimes I get picky with when like people say, "Hey, you want us to grab you some food?" And they're like, "Yeah, we just have kind of a diet restriction."
Yeah.
But I mean, I work out try to work out every day. I have a trainer that travels with me on tour, so I try to stay healthy, and I think it's important, especially when you're moving so quick, because there's always big stuff to do.
Right.
Either if it's a radio show or if you're doing performance on a night show, you want to give 100%. So staying healthy is
Absolutely.
important.
I heard or read something. Your favorite karaoke song is the song from Grease.
Yeah.
The one with the duet.
Yes, the duet.
The duet. I was wondering if you would sing a little clip with
Wow. Yes.
no
Just
pressure
queued
at
up
all.
like that.
No pressure.
Yes. Summer. Wait, hold on. Is this a girl part or the guy
That's you.
part? Okay, cool.
Summer loving happened so fast.
That a girl and crazy for me. I forget how the song goes. Summer days drifting away through all those summer nights.
This is the chorus part. Yeah, sorry.
Which part is the guy and the girl?
The guy is blue.
I really blew it.
Yeah. No. This is the chorus, so we're good here.
Okay.
We're good. And then you
Okay.
come back in.
Say goodbye, she really does. I'm singing like a girl right now. I don't know where the melody is. Summer sun, something's been done, but all the summer nights.
All right. We're going to cut you off. Good job.
I didn't do
good
as
job.
well.
I
I didn't do as well as I could either, so it's all
Dude,
good.
karaoke is meant to be just like
I was
all
thrown
over
off.
the place.
The worst.
You know what's
I
funny?
understand.
You know what's funny? Why I was singing the high part is because a lot of my friends I go karaokeing with just for fun, and they're always like, "You can't sing, like you can't, I can't." They feel uncomfortable going with a singer to sing
Right.
karaoke, so I end up singing all the girl parts because I was like, all right, I'll sing the girl parts and then you sing the guy part.
What's the guy in the glasses from the Goo Goo Dolls?
Huh?
The Goo Goo Dolls, the band, the Goo Goo Dolls, the
no
guy with the
idea.
glasses. He's like the co-lead singer. We went to karaoke one night, and he went up and did a Goo Goo Dolls song, and everybody in the crowd was like, "Man, he sounds just like him. He looks just like him." And we jet out, and it was really him. Like
That's
at the end of
amazing.
the night, they're like, "That was him."
You just need to go to you start karaokeing your own songs. People are like, man, he looks so much like him.
We know you got a busy schedule today, so we're gonna wrap things up real quick. Last
No worries.
question for me is, if you could go back to day one, the first day. Actually, let's go back to the day before.
Okay.
All of this happened for you. Would you change anything?
Would I change anything? I don't think so, because I think even sometimes the bad experiences that you may have along the way, not to sound all cheesy, but I think it builds you to become the person you are today, and you kind of have to go through those. I mean, we got dropped by record labels. We had things that just stages that fell apart, or the sound system didn't work, and
Right.
I feel like as a musician and as a songwriter, things like that help you along the way for a future and benefit you.
So there's 100 people standing outside of this radio station. Don't you wish one day you could wake up and throw on any T-shirt and walk outside and not have to deal with that?
You know what? I think it's cool. I mean,
Good.
there's days that it's good, and there's days that you're like, oh man, I'm so tired. But I feel like when you see those faces and you see how happy they are to meet you and their stories about your music, I feel like that kind of perks you up.
Thank you so much for being here.
Fallon wants a
Absolutely.
kiss on the
Huge
cheek.
fan.
She
No,
wasn't
Ron,
going to
don't be
ask.
creepy.
She wasn't
No,
going to
no, no,
ask. She
don't be
wants a
creepy.
kiss on the cheek.
Don't be creepy.
Give her a kiss on the
Ron,
cheek.
No, it's enough. That's so awkward.
She's gonna come jump across the table.
I know.
Fine.
We're good.
Joe Jonas live with us this morning on Wild 102.9. Thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
having me.
Thank you so
Really
much.
appreciate it.